The only benefit is in people getting what they can take and utilizing what they can take. You know, as one person kept coming to Aisha radiallahu anha and asking for lessons, and then she asked him, what have you done with the things that I already told you? He said, well, you know, I'm dealing with it. He wasn't really practicing it. She said, have you started practicing those things? He said, no, I'm still taking lessons. She said, why do you keep coming here getting evidence against yourself? Okay, knowledge is not to be storehoused. Okay, knowledge is to be used. Information is just information. You know, it's not knowledge. Knowledge is what's beneficial. Knowledge is what you practice. If it wasn't the case, then the kuffar would be much more knowledgeable than us. Because they know a lot about Islam. They've hidden so many different things. But they have information. They don't have knowledge. Okay? Don't have knowledge. So, and as one sheikh said, that the Sahaba were أَعْمَقُهُمْ عِلْمًا. They were the deepest in their knowledge. They may not have known as many hadith as Imam al-Bukhari knew. The Sahaba. Right? However, they were there for the few hadith that they did know. And they knew exact, so they had the deeper knowledge of those situations. You understand? So, وَالثَّانِي إِدْغَامٌ بِسِتَّةٍ أَتَتْ فِي يَرْمَلُونَ عِنْدَهُمْ قَدْ ثَبَتَتْ. What did I say? لَكِنَّهَا قِسْمَانِ قِسْمٌ يُدْغَمَ فِيهِ بِغُنَّةٍ بِيَنْمُ عُلِمَ. It says, لَكِنَّهَا. Let me write this. I got a new pen here. لكنها قسمان. Say قسمان. قسم يدغم. فيه بغنة بينمو. ينمو علما. Okay, remember earlier we said, let's do this again. لكنها قسمان قسم يدغم فيه بغنة بينمو علما. Okay, let's go over this. What did we say earlier? We said that idgham, hold it, let's go back. We said there are 4 rules for nun sakina with tanween. How many rules? 4 rules. The 4 rules, we didn't tell you what they were. We told you only the first one. The first one was idhar. We want to make it easier. Learn it as it comes. The first rule is idhar, and it's before 6 letters. Hamzun faha'un thumma aynun ha'un muhmalatani thumma ghaynun kha'un. You got that. The next rule with thani idghamun bi sittatin atat. The second rule is idgham. Also it has 6 letters. Fi yarmaluna indahum qad thabatat. In the word yarmaluna, indahum, in those letters, according to the people of Tajweed and Ida, they are strong and established that yarmaluna idgham it comes with yarmaluna. لكنها قسمان قسم يدغم فيه بغنة بينمو علما. But what did we say? We said that in the 4 rules there has to be some clarification, because one of the 4 rules is broken down. One of the 4 rules has 2 parts to it. Here it is. Idgham has 2 parts. فيه بغنة. So you have idgham with gunna and idgham بغير gunna. Okay? بغير غنة. And بغير غنة means without gunna. So you have idgham with gunna and idgham without gunna. Like we said, cover and concealment. So what is gunna? Let's break down. It says, lakin, however, it, qismani, is 2 types. Okay? However, there is, or it is 2 types. What is it? It here is what? Idgham. Idgham, it means idgham, is of 2 types. Qismun yudghama, one type, you make idgham fihi, you make idgham in it, in the idgham, right? Bighunna, with gunna. And what is gunna? Gunna is holding air in your nose like this. You know? That's gunna. To say an and to hold that air in your nose, that's called gunna. Gunna, say an. That sound that you put up there, or the air that you hold, that's gunna. So, we're going to have to see how it's practiced out in order to do it. And it has gunna, bi yanmu. Say yanmu. So out of yarmaluna, you have yanmu. You have ya, you have noon, you have meme, and you have wow. Yanmu. 1, 2, 3, 4. What's left? 2 letters. The 2 letters that are left off from yarmaluna, we'll get to that. It's called lam and ra. But we'll talk about that later. Right here, ulima. So it means know these things. The alif is there for itlaqa. Don't worry. Meaning it's just there to help the poem go on. Okay, so you end it like that. Because you said ulima, you have a fatah, you put an alif there. Okay? Don't worry about that. It's nothing to be concerned about. What it is here is to know that you have to know that idgham with gunna is in these 4 letters. Yanmu. Yanmu. We constantly use a statement, a mnemonic term. A mnemonic is a word when the letters of that word mean something. Okay? So, if we come here, we have idgham. Idgham. Okay? Now, idgham has 2 types. You have idgham with gunna. And you have idgham without gunna. Okay? Idgham with gunna, idgham without gunna. Is that good to see like that? Okay, now, the one with idgham with gunna has ya. I'm sorry, let me write it a little neater than this. Idgham with gunna has yanmu. Say yanmu. Oh, I did this wrong. Let me do this again. Pay attention. Don't move anywhere. Just watch. Okay, look. Idgham by itself. Idgham has yarmaluna. Yarmaluna. Okay? When you do idgham, it comes with the letters of yarmaluna. Then you have idgham with gunna, and you have without gunna. You got me? Okay. The letters from yarmaluna that go to gunna are called yanmu. What do we call them? Yanmu. And the letters that come without gunna are called lir. So this is yanmu, and this is lir, lam ra. Okay? Together they make up the word yarmaluna. Okay? So, what we're dealing with today is just this point. That gunna, we're not going to go any further because I want you to understand this point. Before we go and understand how to practice this rule, we want you to know this, that the second rule for noon is sakina, what tanween is called idgham. Second point we want you to know. Idgham means dakhala shay fi shay. Like if I take my hand and I put it in here, I entered it in there. Okay? This hand, I don't mean this one. This is called idgham. Dakhala shay fi shay. I entered something into something else. Then I want you to know that the letters of idgham are yarmaluna. Ya, ra, mim, lam, waw, noon. Yarmaluna. The next thing I want you to know from this lesson is that idgham is of 2 types. Idgham with gunna and idgham without gunna. So the next point is that gunna is the sound you make from holding the air in your nose. How you practice that ain't part of the lesson today. Okay? Just learn the facts before we move on. From the fiqh of individuals is to learn the definition of a thing before they study the application of that thing. That's what we do. Okay? Now, the one that has gunna is called yanmu. The letters that have gunna is yanmu. Ya, noon, mim, wow. And the letters that don't have gunna is called lir, lam, ra. Taha, That's the end of our lesson. أقول قولي هذا وأستغفر الله لي ولكم والسلام عليكم ورحمة الله وبركاته.